Thank you for joining us for another edition of 5 Minutes on Worship. Now let's join our hosts, Keith Reed and Stephen Quattlebaum.
All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Keith Reed, and welcome to our newest installment of 5 Minutes on Worship. I am joined again by my spiritual nephew, Stephen Quattlebaum, and we are talking about the theme of the maturity of the worshiper. And he brought up something really interesting in our time off camera that he thought would be really good for us to end our segment with, and I concur. So, Stephen, why don't you talk a little bit about what you were talking about? You were talking about like the influence in our ear.
Yeah. So I know a lot of our problem is that sometimes we listen to the wrong people, and you can use that negative that negativity as a driving force for getting better and things of that nature. But I also want to remind us that while we're in the position of worship, especially mentally and spiritually, that negativity the devil uses in order to kind of sway your mind away from what you're actually supposed to be doing or what you're actually supposed to be thinking. Because as the Bible says, we are supposed to be thinking on the things that are good, the things that are pleasant, the things that are of good report, and the things that are honest. And I'm not saying that the criticism or the correction, I'm not saying that those things aren't needed, because they are. Correction is supposed to help you fix the mistakes or fill in the cracks, fill in the holes, so that you become whole in whatever you're doing in this aspect, in the spirit of worship. So you gotta watch that. As a musician, I have learned, I had to pray more about keeping those negative thoughts or those negative sayings that were said to me away out of my mind, because you don't want to dwell on them. It can become a hindrance to you and eventually blind you of your purpose. So that's one major thing I believe, and I know that you want to see. I want you to see that, and I want you to be aware of the devil's devices. And then on the flip side, the encouragement, the love and like I said, the correction that you receive. Do not, I pray that you don't interpret those things as somebody coming after you or somebody hating you. I pray that you take those corrections and the love and Doc, you're getting better, those sayings that we all hear as musicians, even those stank faces in the middle in the middle of sessions, and you look back and you see the whole musician section just making expressions. Like, receive those and don't make it seem like, and don't take it as you made it. Like, no, there's a lot more to do. There's a lot more to, achieve, a lot more to learn. So, receive those and use those as your, building steps, as your stepping stones to greater.
All right, so that was really good. And I think that that's great word of wisdom to share with people. And I think that when we talk about just the whole aspect of making sure that you're careful of who is in your ear, your circle should be small.
Yeah.
And your influence should be smaller as far as those who are in your ear.
Absolutely.
So I want to just encourage everybody with that as we are getting